You're listening to the Fetish podcast, where we keep it cute, a little sweaty, and very real. Now, this episode of Fetish is very special to me. Today on Fetish, I am joined by someone who has grown watching me become the woman that I am today. If anyone knows me very well in this world, is this person. She's smart, she's funny, a little boss chick, sensitive, kind, and of course, she calls me mommy. All right, guys, please welcome my daughter, my cutie pie, Imana.
Hi.
This is a very rare, mommy daughter podcast, so it's going to be interesting. All right, let's get into it because I know you have a lot to say about this podcast. So, what was your first thought when I said I wanted to start a podcast? Be real, be honest. I can take it.
I'm like, okay, because you already have Instagram, YouTube. I'm like, okay, this is...
I know you can talk better than this.
I can.
Talk now.
I did think much. I'm like, okay, this is another thing you want to do.
Another thing I want to do. What are you trying to say? That I do stuff. I know what she says I do. Since I always start things that I don't finish them. Yes, you've said that a few times.
You have your YouTube, that one.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, fine. Okay, so what do you think of the name Fit-ish?
But I know you got it.
How did I get it?
I know you got it now.
Don't. Okay, I said you should be honest. Oh, this child is about to put my mess out here. Never mind, don't even answer. Okay. All right. So for your age, right? Because I have all these questions for you. What's your take on self-care? And what's your idea of self-care? And do teens your age practice self-care?
Example.
What do you do for self-care yourself? Like what do you do when you want to you know what self-care is now?
Okay.
I mean skincare could be self-care, yes. But skincare could be self-care, but like okay, for me, self-care to me could be just chilling on my bed, watching a movie, relaxing, not doing the most. Some people can go to the spa, get their nails done, get their hair done. It just depends.
Or movies, obviously.
Movies, yeah, exactly. Sleeping.
Not talking to anybody.
Oh God, yeah, that's true. Not talking to anybody.
That's
yeah.
self-care now. Yourself.
Yeah.
Self-care.
Yeah. When you just want to take a break, right, from everyone.
Not anybody.
Yeah, you're first a Virgo.
I don't claim Virgo.
You don't claim Virgo?
No.
Okay, I'm your mom. You're a Virgo. I know you're a Virgo. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure.
But you don't claim it, but it's okay. I know you are. All right, so this is a good one. What do teenagers your age think about fitness and body image?
Fitness. Not everybody is into fitness at my age, unless it's like, okay, you're an athlete, you do sports in school. It's not very popular.
Okay.
Like for me, it's not normal for me to be doing school.
I know.
I'm not able to call me.
What do they call you in school?
Muscle. That's
muscle girly. Muscle what? Daughter? Muscle what? I don't know.
is it opposite of daughter?
Son? Muscle boy?
Hey God.
I don't know.
Muscle mommy nah.
Oh, muscle mommy.
Obviously, that's what I mean, no.
Oh, but you're not a mommy now.
Obvious.
I know. I get it.
Body image.
Yeah.
It's not like most of my friends like not gonna cast them like most of it's not like in school, you have they'll be like, oh, you're meant to like this, meant to have this hourglass, skinny. So it's very common for most of us also like the way we look. Or like all the views on Instagram, all these girls on TikTok. They will, they have filter, but then you're like, I want my skin to be like them. Yeah, that's my skin, so that's the problem.
I love it. I love your skin. And of course, I love it too that you know that a lot of these things on social media are all filtered. Yeah.
All of them are filtered.
Yeah, but I feel like your generation, right? I feel like you guys, you're more into self-care you're more into skincare than like makeup and face beads and, you know.
It depends. That's why you have natural makeup. Even
Yeah.
though you wear makeup, you still wear makeup. So
Yeah.
it looks natural.
Yeah. And I feel like your generation too, you guys are more into skincare than we were.
Yes.
Like a lot of this, the products that I use came from you, right? And I think it has to do with social media, and that's also something that I worry about sometimes with you and the influence of social media, right? Even though I feel like
No
at
easily
this,
influence.
yeah, exactly, you're not easily influenced, which is fantastic. I was going to say that, but it's also people of your age that are influenced by it, right? Like you said, the hourglass figure, all that kind of stuff, obviously there's this big craze now on like surgeries, kind of reshaping your body and whatever, whatever. But I feel like your generation, you guys are like, whatever, you don't really care. You just want to vibe and just chill. You guys are a chilling generation. You're just chilling.
And some people have like, obviously in school now, they'll be like, see your nose. Like my nose, I suffered. Like Pinocchio. Man, like, you can smell
Your nose is lovely.
I know, I don't care. That one, I'll never let it get to me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's because when I'm not going to come up for people, but like, the in school, it's easier to get more insecurities from people.
Yeah.
To make some more joke. Igbos, we have our calves.
Yeah.
It's like yam.
Oh, no, yam legs. Oh,
Not
much
the
more
pressure
that.
is, yeah, all those
Yeah.
it's as jokes, but then it can still hurt at the same time.
Yeah.
But like, you have to not let it get to you.
Yeah. I feel like growing up, right? One of the hardest times for a child is between late primary and secondary, because secondary is when you begin to have like body image, and people can tell you things that are not very nice, and things like that. But I think, I mean, of course, I'm proud of you, because I feel as if you're always very in tune with who you are, and you're kind to people. I also like your fiery spirit, because people can't tell you nothing. If this is what you want, this is what you want. People cannot tell you like, oh, you're this. I will talk about it sometimes when you come to me. I will talk about stuff, and I tell you, listen, everyone comes from a different background, so you can't expect everyone to be like you, obviously. You know. Also, do you think it's hard to be a teenager in this generation, right? With all the content, the beauty standards, and the pressure. Because in my generation, we didn't have social media, right? We didn't even have like cell phones. We had like landlines, right? So if you call me, first of all, my mom will answer the phone upstairs. First ask you who you're looking for. So I feel as if I should tell you, she's like, no, she studied, she can't answer the phone, bye bye. I should click, right? But I feel like your generation, cell phones came out, so everyone has a cell phone. You can see all these things online. So do you think it's hard for like your friends, people that you know? Do you have these conversations like with your friends? Do you have friends that sometimes feel like they don't like the way they look? They want to be someone else.
Yeah, like they want to like you see all these like girls like on TikTok like oh they have they work out they eat like they eat a lot like what's it called fast metabolism but yet they don't have that they don't bloat like other people.
Right, right.
Even me I have it now. I'm like and she will eat but she doesn't bloat like I'll be like I want to look like that. Until there's a lot of it now because they always seen I feel like on social media you have more exposure to see like everybody. But at the time you could not really see everybody. So you had nobody to like yeah, you couldn't compare yourself with somebody.
Right.
But now you can. So there's that kind of thing.
Okay. Okay. And do you feel like there's a kind of like a misunderstanding between, you know, our generation and yours? Because I feel like sometimes we always jab you guys like this Gen Z, they are built from a different world altogether. I feel like our generation we're more like we're more aggressive in terms of like, we want we I guess we're born in a 9 to 5 generation where we like we're used to working, and your generation is more like, please, I'm a content creator, you know, like I just want to sit pretty and create content, and it makes money though. So I feel like we have this disparity between ours and yours, right? Do you guys wish that adults like would understand you guys more as
I
teenagers?
look at it from the point of like, you guys don't really, most like millennials don't really believe like, oh, like they're like, oh, why are you sad? You have nothing to be sad about. That's yes. There's some people in school that not that thing like, oh, why are you sad? Like they when people what they'll come for you and you have this, you have that. Why are you sad? You have to be sad. You can still be sad. I believe in like
I have said that to you, where I've said to you sometimes, like, you know, yeah, and it's true. So you can't even argue. I've said to you sometimes, like, in my time, a lot of the things that you guys are privy to, I know you're not in my time, but I'm just giving you a scenario. In my time, a lot of the things that you guys are privy to right now, we're not, right? You had things easier for you, you know, things are easier now. Obviously, the world is different as well, so maybe not me, but I feel like you guys own this whole, you know, what's it called? Mental, thingy.
mental health and what
Yeah, you guys like take it like too far, you know?
oh, give me the
Like maybe like this is affecting your mental health and then you don't show up to work, or this is affecting your mental health and you don't do this.
fine because back then you guys not like showing this. You guys kept your generation likes to keep stuff to
Yeah,
themselves.
true.
That's
True. And the one before my generation was even worse
what
than
influence you guys.
yeah.
Other than influencers because there's more
Mhm.
social media where everybody is more aware of it. And then we have struggles now. The insecurities, most people don't have insecurity back then because we grew up watching all the TV. That's you see everything now with social media, so you get more insecurities. You guys don't have much insecurities because you guys were not exposed to as many
Mhm.
influences as we were.
Okay, so what's one thing about yourself that you love the most about yourself that nobody else might be clapping for you for?
That I do not know.
That's you.
I don't know.
She says that she does not
I
know.
don't know. Like
Is it a tricky question?
yes,
Okay, so let me put it this way. Let me phrase it this way. What is something about yourself you're super proud of? And for your age.
that I have common sense. And like I'm not easily influenced.
Okay.
Like on TikTok, they'll be like, oh, okay, no. Like there'll be these social settings now. You go out, with your friends, and then people they're they're saying, oh, let's do this TikTok. It's not like a you say like all those nonsense TikToks. Let's vape all this stuff. I'm like, and when I'm like, why do you want to do that? I'm like, and some people be like, let's just do it now. Just do it once. Like if you don't do it once, you're making all of us feel weird and you're not doing it. Do it now. So people be like, okay.
Where is this happening?
I'm not giving an example.
Oh, okay.
There was this one time my rent ball. Let me land
I'm
up.
like, what is happening?
I'm not friends with the person. This one time I went for this thing, that thing during that December thing. Street.
The one you went with Jane?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Me and Amanda, as we went now. So she met one of our mutuals that she follows on Instagram, and we now talk that person, and he's the friend of that person, Amanda's mutual. They have a vape, and they're all the vape. I'm like, me and Amanda were both looking at the person. We're like, no. I'm like, you're not going to peer pressure me to vape. I'll give my life for flavored watermelon. It's stupid. And I find it very irritating. Like I cannot let peer pressure get me like that because you're going to pressure me over what? If you don't do it, you'll be like, oh, you're weird. And I'm like, okay, let me be weird.
Yeah.
Will I die?
I feel like it's funny because I feel like you're like a rebirth of me, right? Even though I'm not that mom that is like you must do this, you must do that, right? But I feel like you've taken out a lot of things that I did when I was younger. Even though mine was like, okay, my mom of course always directed me, right? But I also wasn't peer pressured into doing things I didn't want to do, you know. But I think one of the things I think I want to clap when it comes to you is your fitness lifestyle, right? Um, yes, for sure. I'm sure I influenced it, but the dedication that you take upon yourself to get up and have a schedule, like, Monday through Friday, today you're doing leg, tomorrow you're doing abs, tomorrow you're doing cardio. I sometimes forget that you wake up like 4 a.m. and you work out, except when I go upstairs and I see like the small dumbbells, and I'm like, oh, it's true. She actually worked out in the morning, right? And not a lot of teenagers your age, even adults, have that kind of dedication. So I think it's something to be proud of. And I'm proud of you for that. I think it's amazing. And, it makes me feel good knowing that when you become a full-fledged adult and you go out in the world, that part of you will always be there. Like I don't have to like be like, oh, you might go and work out, you might go and do this, watch what you eat. You're already doing it. Like, I think how long ago did you stop taking sugar? It's been up to a year. I didn't even know when you chose to do
It
that.
was honey and I started taking it.
Yeah, so you replaced sugar with honey.
And then milk. I don't take milk now.
Actually, don't take milk anymore. Like these were like choices you made yourself. It had nothing to do with me. Because for me, I felt like as a child, right now you can still get away with, having sugar or whatever, right?
Like in school, like the candy talk.
Yeah. But the fact that you're able to make those choices yourself is simply amazing, and it's something that you should be so proud of yourself for. I always encourage parents to start raising their kids early with these little things, because once you start teaching them these little things, they master it, and then when they are by themselves, you don't have to worry too much about it, because you know that they're doing good. Aww. Okay. Do you ever feel pressure to have it figured out? Do you ever feel pressure to have it all figured out? Like,
Example.
for instance, like at your age, do you feel pressure? Like, I know sometimes, your dad will ask you, oh, what do you want to do in the future? You should be this, you should be that. You should be a doctor, you should be this, you should be that. Like, I was raised with my parents saying, oh, we want you to be this. It wasn't until I went to the US that I decided to do what I wanted to do, right? And I kind of wish that they left me to decide for myself. They wanted me to be a lawyer. So I spent 1 year, in school. I never wanted to be a lawyer, right? It wasn't my thing, but that's what my parents wanted. And then they wanted my sister to go to be a doctor. She is now, but I think she loves that part. She loves being a doctor. So fantastic. But I didn't want to be a lawyer. So I wasted 1 year doing that. Then I got to the US and they're like, oh, okay, so I got to college, like, oh, when you study, like, then computer, the whole computer thing was just like, Y2K was just like out. So they wanted me to get into computer or whatever, whatever. I spent another like almost a year doing that. That's like 2 years gone, right? Before I now figured out, you know what, let me do what I want to do. So with you, I try not to tell you, I think you should be this, you know. We have those conversations where I'm like, do you want to be a doctor? And you're like, nope, you know. And I think I like the fact that you just, so when I mean, being pressured, that's what I mean. Do you feel that pressure to have it all figured out?
Like for example, we like okay, let's say what I want to study.
Yeah.
Now, cause I know like I want to study like my parents wants to do like different things.
Right.
I don't feel pressured in like what I want to do in the future unless it's like I don't know, I have too many thoughts. Like I know you let me study like whatever I want to if it makes sense, obviously.
Like, of course.
In school, like there's that pressure of like, okay, my class is like in SS1, there are 3 classes, my class is like the top one class. So then there's that pressure of the smartest people. If you don't get my school, they have top 5 and last 3.
Of course.
So
Most schools do.
if you're not in top 5,
Do they call you guys out an assembly?
yes,
They do, first 3 or last 3.
last 3, if you don't, they'll not make you come out, but they'll call your names and
Yes.
they'll not paste it on the board.
Oh Lord.
Just here. So in my class, it's just everybody's basically smart.
Mm-hmm.
It's very easy for you to be. You're still smart, but you can get into last 3.
Yes, exactly,
So-
because of the ratio of the way the average is calculated, right?
It was like, okay, I cannot be in last year unless I'm done. They'll call you on stage. I would like, it's very embarrassing. There's that pressure of like, okay, in class, everybody's asking question. Physics, I'm not there. I don't know.
No, we've talked about that too.
But then I'm not
But I always tell you that even if you're not sure, or even if you're not sure of the answer, it's always okay to even not get it right, because it's when you don't get it right, then your teacher can then help you and correct you or ask you why you think this was the answer. And then when you tell him or her, then they can tell you, okay, no, this is why this is the answer.
No, teachers are like that.
Not all teachers.
Some teachers are mean. Some teachers are mean. Why don't you know? I explained this now. I'm not going to explain it again. Go and ask your friend. But let them, that's why I have my friends like Ada. I'll go and ask her, Ada, can you explain this? That's why I like that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. So we're kind of getting towards the end of this. Let's see. This is a tricky one. What's one thing that you've learned from me? I feel like I know this answer already. One thing, please don't call fitness. Call something else, please. Call something else that makes me feel very.
It's this whole thing.
Or even something about my character that is positive that you think you've learned from me.
Okay.
I knew that once I said that you become easier.
Like you're nice. Like my friends see like wait. Like let me finish first. Like
Okay, finish.
my friends will be like, Imana, why you somebody will insult me? I'm not saying him. I'll keep composure. I won't like crash out. So sometimes I will want to crash out. Maybe I'll crash out to my friends. You I don't see you not all the time. Just sometimes I don't see you.
Only when I'm driving I have road rage.
That's a good thing to say. Doesn't
Well, I don't call it road rage. I just get upset because people, no, not road rage. People just do this stupidest things on the road. Like you don't trafficate and you just cut me off, or you see them coming on the road and then you enter the street. Stuff like that upsets me. But aside that,
so like I don't get angry. Like I don't dramatize things. I don't get angry easily. You don't get angry easily unless it's like you're very angry.
right? And then I see red.
And I don't get like I can be angry, but I will not show it. I'll be like to be composed. Like you're very composed. Like you're calm. You're not, and you're not also not what's it called. You don't care about. I don't care about like what's it called, like luxury, all these like high end. You don't care about it. So I don't care about it. I'm like, why do you care about this stuff? It's not important. Like,
right. I mean, I have it, but it's not. It doesn't make. Doesn't define it. Yeah.
Let me have it. Like,
Yeah. It doesn't define.
It's not that
Yeah.
much of a big deal.
Yeah.
So you're not very. You're nice. You're like. You don't get angry easily. You don't have that. I don't have that bad attitude because of you.
Right.
There's certain parents that will give past that their attitude to their team.
Yeah. And it takes me back to when I keep telling you that even with your friends, right? When you talk to me about your friends and I say to you, everyone is coming from a different upbringing, right? So you're not going to expect your friend to behave the way you're behaving, right? So it depends on how they are raised in their own home, right? Which is going to be different from how you're raised in your own home. All right. So I have another question for you. You're going to be 16, right?
What's the question?
So what age did you say you're going to have a boyfriend?
I said I'm SS2. I think I said SS3 or SS2.
No, you said when you are like SS3, when you're like 18.
I did 18.
Yes, you did.
I'm not going to be 18 in SS3. I'm going to be 17. So I can never be 18.
Okay, but you can't have a boyfriend till after secondary school, that be.
That's SS3.
Yeah.
Because I'm basically done.
Sorry?
SS3.
SS3. So are we still on that agreement?
I don't believe baking promise book.
Okay. All right. Get that one out of the way because nobody's ready for all that. But you do have crushes though. Yeah. Okay. Because you told me about one crush like that. I feel like you're this it girl in your school. Everybody's like, oh, well, I have a crush on Imana. You tell me all the time. Do not deny it. Oh, I have a crush on Imana. It's not being boastful. It's just what it is.
No, I don't like it. Because I'm fair.
Because you're fair?
Yeah.
Why has your got to do anything?
That's you made like, oh, because Imana is fair now.
Oh yeah, it's true. You said you don't like because it feels like it's like colorism.
Do they like me because I'm fair?
Yeah.
Apart that, do you like me because I'm fair?
Yeah. I was surprised when you used the term colorism. I thought that was hilarious.
So now when
I know.
they discriminate you based on your skin color.
Yeah. We've had that conversation. We have all these like interesting conversations. Now that we're talking, I'm not remembering them or whatever, So what's your take on colorism?
First of all, they like that thing where like for example, I saw this thing on TikTok, like, okay, they don't dark skin men don't like dark skin women. They don't like light skins.
Hold on. Dark skin men don't like dark skin women.
They don't like light skin women.
Okay, so I like dark skin guys, right?
But you don't like dark skin men. But you like skin.
Yeah, it's my preference. No, it's not. It's just my preference. Okay. Yeah, it's just my preference. If you're not mixed race and you're just fair, I'm like, why are you fair as a man? I'm confused. Leave my own alone.
Why are you fair? Why am I?
No, wait first. Wait. That's not the point.
That's your.
No, hold on. Okay, fine, whatever. Anyway, I shall run like. Okay, I'm not gonna use the word like. I'm not attracted. That's the term. To light skin guys.
You're not attracted to yourself.
I love myself. That doesn't have anything to do with it.
Okay.
Yes.
As I was saying.
How do you even get here?
I don't know. Like
Okay.
there's this thing I remember in just one when I came to do I remember that I'm not to my school.
That's your scope.
I just remember
Yeah.
in just one when I first came, man, you're not Nigerian. Cannot. Oh, you can't say the N word. This, you're Asian. I'm like,
Seriously?
yes, no, you can't. I'm like, what are you saying? And then like,
First of all, we're not even big on the N word in this
I
place anyway, so I'm not really sure what.
or like in school, like all these stuff that oh, we're not fully Nigerian. I'm like, I'm fully Nigerian, no. Just all these weird stuff. And then obviously, light skinned people don't experience it as much as like dark skinned women, dark skinned women. They'll be like, oh, you have nothing to worry about your light skin. There's this thing, they say that oh, all light skins are evil.
All light skins are evil.
Because all these light skins are
So let me give you a story. I remember in secondary school, right? So secondary school, I don't know if anybody else has had this experience where there's always like a group where they call them witches, and I could swear, I'm sure anybody that watches this YouTube will agree with me. And when they give you the list of the witches, it's always light skinned girls. Light skinned girls are always the witches. It's just reminded me of it. It's like a thing, you know. Yeah, but again, it's all part of the whole colorism thing, and yeah. Okay, all right. So let's round off with my favorite part of my podcast, which is like the quick fire questions, right? These are random questions. They have nothing to do with nothing. Just answer it and then we keep it moving, yeah? All right. So, um if we race to the fridge now, who's gonna win?
me.
Why?
I'm faster than you.
Okay. How are you faster than me?
I'm younger than you.
Okay. Me and you, who would survive longer in a zombie obstacle course?
Obstacle course. I feel like
Like those things where you jump, you do, yeah.
if that's me, if it comes to like the brain part, I feel like because you watch more zombies.
Why are you I watch more zombie movies, right?
Yes, no. So
I
you
know,
know,
I'm such a dark person. I love dark things.
that's what influenced me. You know, these like you've watched a lot of zombie movies. You've watched Walking Dead, the other Walking Dead, the sequel, the Tico, already. So you know,
Love the quills.
so you know the.
Okay.
But I know some, but I feel like in that aspect, if it's based off head, you brain.
Okay. Um, would you prefer to be chased by zombies or by a cheetah? So a cheetah is the fastest animal in the world.
A zombie, you can kill a zombie. It's more easy to.
Everybody says that.
Cheetah, you. By the time you. By then,
Okay, that's a good one. Yes or no, selfie after every workout?
yes.
Yes?
Mirror selfie.
No selfie. Okay. All right. Who is more dramatic, me or you? It's a lie. It's you.
Bagam is you.
It's you.
That's usually that is already been dramatic.
Of course. Okay. Who is more likely to show up at the gym for just the vibes?
You.
It's true, it's me.
I don't go.
You see how I'm honest? I'd not argue.
I'm not arguing.
I know, because when you go to a gym, you don't even want to talk to anybody. You want to enter the room and lock yourself inside one corner. Like,
No, if you just
I don't want no one can come in here, just me. Yeah. So for me, gym is like it's social, it's fun. Yeah. So it's very vibey. Okay. Who is more likely to bail on a 6 a.m. workout?
you don't wake up early.
I don't wake up
woke
early.
at 5.
I
woke up
know.
at 5.
I know. All right, cool.
Hmm.
All right. What else do I have? I think that's pretty much it. So, anyways, okay, guys. So, raising a teen is a journey, but listen, I would not have it any other way. It's one of the best, most amazing experiences I've had as an adult. So I love you, Imana. Mm. Do you love me?
Don't do this nonsense.
I do this nonsense. She knows I love her. I tell her all the time. And it's funny. Hold on, this podcast is not over. So growing up, Imana had always been one who had a hard time saying I love you, right? So I had to keep telling her I loved her, I loved her, I loved her. After a while, she now became comfortable saying it back to me. So that's, I'm really, really proud of you, to be honest, because I do the whole love you thing anyway. But thank you so much for coming on my podcast. I had a great time, loads of fun questions, and did you have a good time? Do you want to come again? Be honest. Yeah.
What's in the blue moon?
What's in it mean? Special guest. Okay, no problem. Thank you guys. All right, so this ends our episode on Fit-ish. And thank you for coming on board. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on Spotify. Fit-ish is a podcast where we keep it real, cute, sweaty. All right, guys. Bye. You're listening to the Fit-ish podcast, where we keep it cute, a little sweaty, and very real.